Welcome to Veggies and Herbs. My name is Ruben Molale. Now, this year I've decided to convert a certain section of my lawn into a vegetable garden. Now, in today's video, I will share with you the steps I took as well as some of the reasons why I prefer to do it the no-dig method. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So for this project, I needed a measuring tape and a string to measure and demarcate my garden bed. And then I needed some cardboard, which I managed to get from a shopping center close to me. Now the cardboard will help me just to suppress and kill the weeds, and it will also add some extra carbon to the soil as the cardboard breaks down. And I managed to get approximately 2 cubes of mushroom compost. So I've decided to make my garden bed approximately 2 meters by 1.2 meters. So the first step was to mark out the size and the dimensions of my beds. So the reason why I prefer to make the beds approximately 1.2 meters is just to make it easier for me to reach the bed from each side. So firstly, I used this line just to demarcate the area. And the second step was to ensure that I lay out the cardboard over the demarcated area. It's important to cover all the areas to avoid any of the weed or the grass to grow through. So after I laid down the cardboard, it was important for me then to spread the compost. So this was a little bit labor intensive, but I managed to put a thick layer of compost in the demarcated area. Now, to ensure that the area is firm, I managed to use the cardboard and just stepped on the compost just to firm it down. This will just ensure that when I transplant seedlings, or if I sow seed directly, that these plants can grow in firm compost. But that is basically the process that I followed, and I managed to establish an additional 3 beds to my existing garden. I've seen from other raised beds that I need to create a buffer between the bed and the grass. So I have used the split poles to create an edge and to create that distance between the Bermuda grass and the bed so that they cannot grow in. To avoid the grass to grow into the bed, I will have to place cardboard on a regular basis just to ensure that I suppress the weeds. And I think that the Bermuda might grow through, or the grass might grow through as the cardboard decomposes, but I think it will not be so strong. I will just have to be diligent and ensure that I hand weed it. So the plan is also just to add mulch. I'm thinking of using wood chips or some other mulch just to put over the cardboard. At the moment, it is bare, but I'm thinking of getting some mulch to fill in these areas. But this is the process that I followed in order to erect and establish additional beds in my backyard. Now, the reason why I preferred the no-dig method is purely because it is one of the quickest way and most effective way to establish a garden bed. The alternative was to actually double dig the area, and that was going to be labor intensive and time consuming. The beauty or the benefit with using this method is that you can actually immediately start to plant your seedlings or sow seed into your garden. So since the season is fast spent, it was important for me to redeem the time and try to erect the beds as soon as possible. If you have done this before, what has been your experience? How did it go for you? If you are already subscribing to your channel, you are awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep on sowing and growing.